Okay, based on my video one, I just want to say I am very grateful to have started the YouTube of awareness of ESSURE and the side effects of what we go through as females. I just want to say that I'm very surprised that I got as many reviews as I did, but I'm very grateful at the same time, because that's exactly what one of my goals is to help other women out there. I just want to say that I'm going to respond to a few things that a lot of people were not concerned about, but just questioned. And one of the top things was, how did you know it was ESSURE? Well, it's crazy is because I still don't know that it's ESSURE. Scientifically, we have not proven a lot of things, and that's really unfortunate. Finding that right person to come forward and help us is huge, right? There are doctors out there who, do validate and have actually spoken and said, yes, ESSURE is one of the main things that trigger, especially autoimmune, fatigue, lack of energy, and all those other things. But people have asked and questioned, how do you stay strong? How do you live? How do you continue? Well, I will tell you, I'm like you. I get weak. I fail on days. But it's all how you take it in. I am going to continue to be a positive advocate for this and let you know that I've struggled for this year is probably 9 years of every day of the unknown. Waking up and trying to start your day is something that we deal with on a daily basis. People who don't struggle with some type of illness they're very lucky, and sometimes I look back on the days where I didn't have to wake up and I didn't have to struggle to get out of bed. I didn't have to struggle to brush my teeth. I didn't have to struggle to try to understand what my day was going to feel like. Why was I going to be angry and irritable and short and not want to do anything? But there's not one day that I did not get out of bed. There's not one day that I didn't go to work. There's not one day that I used the excuse of my illness, because you cannot feel that this is taking over your body. You have to fight it. And yes, I struggle, and yes, I feel weak, and yes, some days I just don't know how I get through it. When I lay in bed at night or in the morning right before everything happens, I'm always negative. And you're negative because you know what you're going to go through. So one of my advices to you is wake up and just try to be positive. Try to think of all the things that you had just woken up for. Your friends, your family, your kids, your life in general matters. I hope that in the future at some point that I could look at back all my videos and I can say I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and that is to help other people. So again, ESSURE sisters, please don't give up. Please know that we're not alone. Please know we need to continue to fight together, because there are thousands and thousands of us women who still suffer on a daily basis and who still are coming out and didn't even know that this has been an issue for them. And we have to be that support system for them, because we know what it's like to be like, oh my God, people have told me that ESSURE could have been a problem, but you just kept putting it off because nothing was making sense. Well, I guarantee something about ESSURE has triggered something in our body. And I wish that Bear would just take a responsibility to the toxic coils that were put in our body, because they are real and they are still affecting many women even after they become out of our body. So don't stop the fight. I'm not going to. And I know that I have a support system, and many of you have never met, and many of you I may meet, and many of you I may just be another person to them. And I know that everybody doesn't understand. And I just think that if we continue to fight together, numbers are huge. So please, everybody, speak out. Tell your story. one day somebody will listen to us. And I know they've listened to The Bleeding Edge. And I don't know what the next step for ESSURE is, but something has to come, because there are more women traumatized by this actual device. And somehow, in some way, somebody's got to help us. So please continue to fight with us, and I will do the same. I will continue to make awareness. I'm going to continue doing history and jotting down notes and do whatever I can to help us as human beings. You guys have a great day, and we will be in touch soon.